My name is Alix. I'm a wellness life coach as well as a full-time mom, or like what I like to call, I'm in full-time momistry. And my husband and I, we have a dental office called Bright Smile Dental, where we've been experimenting being able to bring ministry into the workplace. And so I have a story where there's this time I was working at the front desk, and in walks a patient named Ioane. He had just moved from California, and the summer before walking into our office, he was coming from a life of drinking, of just partying, just being into drugs, but he wanted to make a transition. So when he came to Washington, he was just looking to have a better life, to have a new life. And so we got to talking, and I found out he was actually looking for community. And after he went into the back for his appointment, I felt the Holy Spirit impressing me, hey, you should invite this guy to the upcoming Bible study cycle that we're having, the small groups, especially the one that was on life's biggest questions in the book of Genesis. And so when he walks out, I turn to him and I'm like, all right, we'll see you next time. And I let him walk out the door without actually inviting him to the study. I got nervous. I was kind of afraid. And so I was bummed that I didn't listen to the Holy Spirit's prompting at that time. Then a few days later, he comes back for another appointment, and same thing, in and out. And I failed to say something. And a couple days later from that, I was impressed. Hey, you know what? It's okay that you missed those couple times. Why don't you try giving him a call? And so this time I was like, you know what? I'm going to listen to that voice that God is telling me to follow. And so I picked up the phone. I used the office phone because, of course, HIPAA, you can't just call from your personal phone. I called him from our office phone, and I was like, hey, Ioane, I remember you telling me you were looking for community. And so I'd like to invite you. We have this study group, this small group on Tuesday night. If you can, come through. And he came. And after coming to that, he continued to come every weekend, or not every weekend, every week. And he was able to get questions answered and find a good community. From there, he started to give studies, and he was able to experience learning more about God, and his life started changing. He stopped drinking. He started keeping the Sabbath, changed his work schedule so he could do that. And eventually it led to his decision to get baptized. From there, he was able to help at our clinics. He was able to start leading Bible studies as well. And at this moment, he is in charge of Connection Cafe, one of the Sabbath small groups that we have. And he's also about to lead someone else into baptism. This guy named Andrew that he's been journeying with through the men's group. And so it's been amazing to just see God be patient with me. God give me courage to talk to Ioane. And then God work in Ioane's life to now take him from being a disciple to making a disciple. And so I want to encourage you, if you're someone who's maybe scared or fearful of inviting others, it could be from a place where maybe you saw it being forced on others and now you're afraid to do that. Or maybe you don't feel like you know everything, but know that it's not all on you. It's actually God working in you and through you to be able to make disciples. And so I just want to encourage you, listen to the Holy Spirit, allow God to move through you, and keep making disciples for his kingdom.